Hello and welcome to the Santa Rosa and Escambia County Virtual College Fair, hosted by Pensacola State College. I'm Jennifer, your facilitator tonight, and we're really excited to have you here participating in the event and learning about some really fantastic schools tonight. Before we get going, I have a few housekeeping items for you. Your camera and your microphone are off. So the panelists, they can't see or hear you. But you can ask questions by using the Q&A button on your screen at any time. You can ask a question to a specific school or schools by including their name in with your question, or you can leave a question for all of our representatives to answer about their programs. It could be a major, study abroad, anything in or out of the classroom. Ask away tonight. We hope that you've enjoyed the different sessions that have been hosted as a part of our programming and joined us earlier this evening. We do want to remind you that this presentation, as all of the presentations as a part of this virtual college fair, have been recorded, and they will be available for you to watch again, learn about new schools, pass on, share with family and friends at strivescan.com/Santa Rosa-Escambia. And this is the same website where you signed up. All right, well, we are going to get started, and I'd like to turn it over to our first school tonight. We're going to be hearing from the University of Alabama.
Good evening. I'm Michelle Moore, and I'm so pleased to join you tonight representing the University of Alabama. As our state's flagship university, UA continues to educate and graduate more students than any other institution in our state. For the fall of 2021, we have a total enrollment of just over 38,000 students. Each year, the academic achievements and overall diversity of our students continues to increase. Our current student population includes representatives from every county in Alabama, every state in the US, and more than 90 countries from around the globe. The 2021 freshman class is the largest in our school history with 7,593 students. This group includes a 14% jump in honors college enrollees and a record 281 freshman national merit scholars. We now boast an all-time high of 940 national merit students on our campus. We're so excited about this as we feel it demonstrates that we are educating some of the most talented students across the United States. Undergraduate students at the University of Alabama have the opportunity to select from more than 90 distinct majors and literally hundreds of different concentrations and program specializations. Through our Counseling Center, Career Center, and Center for Student Success, we have a strong support network to ensure that our students succeed in the classroom. UA also boasts one of the largest and most comprehensive honors college programs in the United States currently. While we are very well known for our top-ranked Crimson Tide athletic programs, the University of Alabama is equally well known for nationally ranked academic programs. Among some of our notable accomplishments during the past year, our business programs are consistently rated among the highest in the United States, notably those in the School of Accountancy on our campus. U.S. News and World Report lists the University of Alabama School of Law as 9th ranked in the United States among all public universities. We have the #1 advertising and public relations program in the nation. The Princeton Review currently lists UA as the #2 school in the US for internship placement. And we were again named a top producer of Fulbright students for 2021, making this the 5th year out of the last 6 years to be named a top producer of Fulbrights. Outside of the classroom, students will find a very vibrant, active campus life. We have more than 600 active student organizations. This does include the largest Greek system in the United States currently, and I believe that has been the case for about 11 years now. At the University of Alabama, our students are very civic-minded and active in service organizations, ranging from the annual Beat Auburn, Beat Hunger food drive to the annual UA Dance Marathon. In total, our students logged more than 1 million hours of community service last year alone. Freshmen at the University of Alabama are required to live on campus, and housing options include traditional style dorms, suites, and apartment style living. The new Tutwiler Residence Hall will open for occupancy for students who will be entering in the fall of 2022. We're so excited about the addition of Tutwiler to our on-campus living options. The facility will accommodate over 1,200 female students, and it will feature on-site fitness center and a renovated Julia's Market eatery on site. We do hope that all of you will choose to apply to the University of Alabama. If so, I encourage you to visit admissions.ua.edu to get all of the details about the required courses from high school and the steps to follow to successfully complete your application. I would also like to quickly refer you to our scholarship page, scholarships.ua.edu, for information on our generous merit-based scholarship programs. These include need-based aid, competitive scholarships up to the value of tuition, and a number of automatic merit-based scholarship awards. You'll note that there's a little QR code on one of the last slides that I'm going to share. I would certainly encourage you to scan this and take the opportunity to take a virtual tour of the University of Alabama. Better yet, we would invite you to visit the campus in person. You can go to visits.ua.edu to find out how to come up and get a firsthand look at our campus. Very quickly, my contact information is on the screen. And I would just like to close out tonight by sharing information for you to reach out to your local regional rep, Mr. Julian Katz. I look forward to answering any questions you may have later in the evening.
Thank you so much, Michelle, for presenting on the University of Alabama and for starting us off tonight as our first school. All right, our next school that we are going to be hearing from is the University of North Florida.
Hello, everyone. I'm just going to share my screen real quickly, and then we'll go get started. All right, is the screen visible?
Yes, Roger, I can see it. And it looks like, yep, and it just went full size, so you're all set.
All right, perfect. So welcome everyone to the University of North Florida. So let me tell you all a little bit about the university. So first of all, we are a public institution. We are located in Jacksonville, Florida. So that is around 5 hours away from the Escambia County or Pensacola. We are a medium-sized school, so around 17,000 students. We are also located on a nature preserve, so highly recommend visiting our campus. As you can see through these pictures, we have a lot of beautiful greens around campus where students can go on eco adventures, zip lining, paddle boarding, surfing. There's just plenty to do as we are located 15 minutes away from the beach, 20 minutes away from downtown Jacksonville, filled with plenty of restaurants and anemones. We also have a 19-to-1 student to faculty ratio, as well as approximately 35 students per class. Now, the benefit of this is that students will have the opportunity to get more in tune with their peers as well as their professors. I know in my experience as a student of the University of North Florida, I never had an issue getting into my office hours, whether I was taking a computer science class, a math class, or an English class. Getting in touch with your professors is a very, very important resource, helps you get those nice letters of recommendations. So in regards to our majors, we always want to make sure that we equip students with hands-on experiences. We want to make sure that our students are able to become in tune with their major, make sure there's no surprises, they absolutely know what to expect, get that nice seamless transition from the university all the way up to post-graduation. If you're curious on what the University of North Florida specializes in, for our Brooks College of Health, we specialize in a nursing program. Students within our nursing program have had a 100% job placement rate, so that is your interest. Definitely come through. We have the Mayo Clinic within Jacksonville. Mayo Clinic, very prestigious clinic, only 3 in the nation. We have 1 in Jacksonville for which we have student shadow. For our Coggin College of Business, very well known. It has been noted by the Princeton Review to be the top business school for 14 consecutive years. Our College of Arts and Sciences is well known for our marine biology program. We boast a necropsy lab where students can hatch crocodile eggs, study coral, dissect whales, sharks, we are also known for our School of Music program, specifically jazz. In addition, our College of Computing, Engineering, and Construction also has a near 100% job placement for students within 6 months of graduation. And our College of Education Human Services, we put a lot of funding into it, nearly $1 billion for our students to be more in tune with the public county school system. So students already within their first semester, they go out to these classrooms, get that nice shadowing opportunity. As for campus activities, we have over 200 clubs and organizations, 19 Division I teams. Now, in regards to our sports teams, we are most well known for our men's basketball. That's what we base our homecoming event around. In addition, as I mentioned before, we have Eco Adventures, as this is a campus located on a nature preserve. Now, in case you're wondering how to apply to the University of North Florida, it's quite simple. First of all, we do not require an essay. You can apply either through the online application or the common application. Common application is typically for students who intend to apply for multiple schools. You can come in with either a $30 application fee or an application fee waiver. Fee waiver can encompass things such as free and reduced lunch. In addition, high school transcripts, we advise students to submit through what is called the SSAR, short for Student Self-Reported Academic Record. You're just inputting your courses and grades. And lastly, we are not test optional. So you will have to take an SAT and or ACT test score in order for us to render you a decision. In addition, if you are a high school junior, the University of North Florida, we do have an Apply in July event. So at the end of your junior year, we will be traveling around Florida, places such as Milton, Boca, Orlando. If you come in with these requirements, we can render you a decision on the spot. So stay tuned. In addition, in the case that you ever want to visit our campus, we do offer in-person campus tours as well as virtual, so definitely come on through. If you can take a screenshot, it'll be the link here. You can register for them right there. We will also offer special events on campus, such as Explore UNF, where you can explore our on-campus options, Test Prep, where we help you study for SAT and ACT. And I will briefly go through our contact information. So if you ever want to reach out to us, feel free.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hope everyone got a screenshot of that. But also note and keep an eye on the chat tonight to all of our attendees, because our representatives will be dropping some contact information right in there to make it easy for you to grab their info and follow up after tonight. All right, we're moving on to our next school, and we're going to be learning about St. Leo University.
Thank you so much. Let me just share my screen. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm so happy that you all came and are learning about all of the different universities and campuses and what we have to offer. I am going to be talking on behalf of St. Leo University, located in Tampa Bay, Florida. So my name is Jenna Skrlunas. I am the Assistant Director of Undergraduate Admissions. I was born and raised in Tarpon Springs, Florida, so not too far from campus. I oversee the North Florida territory. I got my bachelor's degree in English, specializing in professional writing, and then I loved St. Leo so much that I decided to continue my education and get my master's degree. I'm working on that currently. And then I also am working full-time on campus. I have my information copied below. So if you have any questions, please feel free to message me, email me, call me, whatever you may need. So St. Leo was established in 1889, founded in the Benedictine tradition as one of the oldest Catholic universities in Florida. St. Leo University continues to expand upon our 130-year Catholic Benedictine heritage. We've consistently been ranked one of the top universities in the South by U.S. News and World Report, most recently increasing our ranking to the 5th best value institution. At the university, we welcome just over 2,200 students. Our structure allows students to benefit from the size and amenities of a large university population with the attention and faculty dedication that students deserve at a private Catholic institution. So having that student to professor relationship is super important to us here. Our students come from across not only the United States, but from around the globe to study at St. Leo. Our students currently represent 44 US states and 101 countries. St. Leo is regionally accredited by the Commission on Colleges of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, which is the most rigorous accreditation body in the United States. We offer degrees at the associate's, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral levels. We do not have an application fee, and we are test optional. So for my juniors and seniors who are currently in the midst of taking ACT and SAT tests, we are test optional. So we do not require either of those tests to get admitted into St. Leo. We are ranked the #1 safest college campus in Florida and the #7 top 25 safest college campuses nationwide. So campus life, there's always stuff to do on campus. Even if you're not planning on living on campus, we still offer plenty of activities for you as a student. St. Leo has NCAA Division II athletic teams that compete on and off campus, in which students are able to attend these sporting events free of charge. So you will always see students in the stands, repping St. Leo gear, getting ready to win games. We have fraternities and sororities combined with over 70 clubs and organizations. So definitely get involved because we have tons to be involved in. And even if we do not have a club or organization already started and you want to create one, you definitely can, as long as you have an advisor and enough people to create that club. While we offer plenty of activities on campus, we also sponsor off-campus trips, from as simple as a trip to Walmart to being able to visit Disney World. We have all kinds of events to get involved in. And the best part about these trips is that many are free of charge or only up to $25. Now, even if you're not from the state of Florida, I can tell you right now that is nearly impossible to go to Disney World for only $25. So we highly encourage our students to take advantage of these trips. We host festivals, concerts on campus throughout the year, as well as sponsor trips to concerts in the local area. Bingo is also something very special here at St. Leo. Now, I know what you're thinking, but this is not your typical grandma's bingo. Our students take bingo very seriously at St. Leo, and with good reason. They can walk out of bingo with round-trip airfare tickets, PlayStations, large flat screen TVs, or even Apple Watches. Our prizes are huge, so it's not your average bingo. We have 14 different residence halls for students to choose from, ranging from our freshman style housing to the upperclassmen suite style apartment. St. Leo has been ranked among the top 10 college residence halls in the country, as well as having our unique fish tank featured on the Animal Planet show Tanked. It is huge and so pretty to study by. We continue to make improvements to our campus each and every day to benefit our students and our community. For example, Benedict's Coffee House just recently opened on January 13th and serves as a gathering place for students, faculty, staff, and the local community. Everybody loves a great cup of coffee when they're studying. So this was a student-driven initiative as our campus students requested an on-campus coffee house, which now proudly serves us Starbucks coffee. Focusing on the body, mind, and spirit, St. Leo's new wellness center will provide space for group exercise classes, cycling, yoga classes, as well as a indoor basketball court, track, all kinds of stuff. It is going to be huge. Being on our campus is like being on vacation every single day. As I said before, here is my contact information. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to answer any of your questions. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Jenna, for presenting on St. Leo this evening. All right, we're heading off to our next school. Don't forget, attendees, about the Q&A button for any questions you have for our representatives. All right, well, we're heading off to California. We're going to be learning about the University of San Francisco.
Thank you. All right, welcome everyone. My name is Candace Adams. I'm the Associate Director of Admission for the University of San Francisco. So now we're going all the way to the West Coast to hear a little bit about the USF. So the University of San Francisco, also called it USF in California, is a private Jesuit institution. So one of the common questions that I always get asked from students is, Candace, do I have to be Catholic to attend USF? And the answer to that question is no, you do not. We are very welcoming of all spiritual faiths, backgrounds, all spiritual walks of life. We are a very diverse institution that takes diversity and very committed to diversity as far as ethnic diversity, racial diversity, your cultural experiences, your personal backgrounds, every type of diversity you can think of. USF really celebrates and embraces the cultural differences amongst all of us. That really makes our campus very unique. With this being a private Jesuit institution, we are very committed to social justice. We are committed to advocacy, community service, teaching people how to kind of give back to the community, but also embracing how we can advocate for ourselves, but as well as one another. As you can see from a small snapshot, you can see our fall 2021 class profile that was recently admitted. As far as the racial and ethnic diversity of our school, according to World News, we are ranked actually number 3 in the nation in terms of diversity across institutions when you think about diversity, which we really pride ourselves on, because it's really great to be able to learn from people who are different from you and really embrace our differences and what really makes dynamic student body at University of San Francisco. You can actually scan the QR code with your phone throughout the presentation for more information as well. And you'll also see about 30% of our students identify as first generation of being the first in their family to attend college. So the University of San Francisco, we are literally located in the heart of the city of San Francisco. We always say that if you are born in San Francisco, it's because you don't want to do anything, but not because there's nothing to do. There's so much to do in San Francisco. We have 10 minutes away from us, Golden Gate Park, which is a park that has so many different attractions as far as cultural festivals, cultural music festivals. Food trucks, you name it, it's there in Golden Gate Park, minutes away from campus. You have the iconic Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz Island, the Wharf, downtown San Francisco. You can go catch a game, cross the bridge. Silicon Valley is 30 minutes away. We are an urban campus located in the city, so we're not your standard residential campus. So we do have the bus called the Muni that actually gets an unlimited bus card to students for you to get around, as well as students are able to take Uber and Lyft to kind of get across the city. So if you're looking for a city to really to be able to explore endless opportunities, San Francisco is definitely a way for you to be able to tap in that. USF really encourages their students to go out there and to really explore the endless opportunities that San Francisco has to offer. On average, students complete about 3 to 4 internships before they graduate and get job offers because we are so accessible to Fortune 500 companies, nonprofits, you name it, we definitely have it within the city for you to be able to get that practical experience. And again, you can scan the QR code to get a little bit more information. As far as academics and majors, we have about 110 different majors and minors and concentrations. We have students that are double majoring in minor, double minor, or even triple minoring, still graduating within 4 years. So we're here to accommodate every type of interest that you can possibly think of, working with your faculty advisor as well as your CASA coach, who's there to help you matriculate through USF and really help you navigate the process. So please know that you will not be in this alone. We are here as far as your academic journey and really trying to ensure your overall success at USF. We're very big on community engaged learning. So you're putting theory into practice as far as applying what you're learning into the classroom and really applying it into the city of San Francisco as far as self-discovery. Some of the popular majors is bio, pre-med, computer science, computer engineering, business as far as entrepreneurship and innovation. And I would definitely say social justice and performing arts are definitely some of the top majors, as well as nursing at USF. If again, you can scan the QR code to get more information as far as being able to learn a little bit about the curriculum breakdown here at USF. As far as campus life, there's so much to do inside San Francisco, but also on campus. We have about 100 clubs and student organizations that you can really choose from. They break down from professional, I would say sorority and fraternity life is the biggest thing on campus. About 70% of our students are involved. We have special interest groups. We have community service. We have religious. We have intramural sports, and we are a Division I institution as well. So you definitely have so many ways of being able to get involved. And if you can't find a way to get involved on campus, you're more than welcome to be able to create your own organization. We are here to, again, help you every step of the way, but I promise you, you'll be able to find something that piques your interest. If you scan the QR code, you'll see a long list of an undergraduate directory that has all of our campus organizations on campus, and I'm sure you'll be able to find something of your interest. So how to apply to be a DON. So to apply to be the University of San Francisco, you are actually a Common App institution. So you can go to common.app.org and you can simply apply. We are accepting your official or unofficial transcripts at this time to be able to complete your application. We are also a test optional institution where you do not need to submit your test scores to apply to the University of San Francisco. You are more than welcome to just submit just do your Common App and official transcripts. We are also a letter of recommendation optional institution as well. If you decide to submit your test scores, you're more than welcome to, and we'll consider them. And if you would like to submit your letter of recommendation, you're more than welcome to submit that too, and we'll also consider it. If you are thinking about a letter of recommendation, please make it from a counselor or a teacher, and the max is about 2 as far as completing your application. But again, we are an optional, test optional, and letter recommendation optional institution as well. Early action decision is actually November 1st as far as decision and deadline. And if you need a little bit more time on your application, totally fine. January 15th is our second deadline. So we want you to stay connected with us. You can follow us on Instagram at USFCA_admission. You also can stay tuned with our upcoming virtual student panels, daily campus tours if you ever make your way to San Francisco, as well as our virtual campus tours that really gives you the magnetic scope of our campus and the city. Definitely views that you don't want to miss. And you can stay connected to us. I also put my contact information in the contact box. Thank you.
Thank you so much for presenting on the University of San Francisco. And we are going to be heading next to hear from Johnson and Wales.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Pfeiffer, and I am here with you today from Johnson and Wales University. Johnson and Wales University.
Robin, quick question. Do you want us to go full screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not.
No, it is in the.
Am I full screen now?
It's in the PowerPoint version where we can see the individual slides.
Oh,
on the
you know what? That's
middle.
all I need to do.
Is that okay?
I need to do. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
slideshow from the beginning. Does that do
There
it?
you go. Yep, you hit the right button. I saw it going
Oh
right
my
there.
goodness. Thank you
Perfect.
very much
No
for your
problem.
patience.
Here you go.
Again, I'm Robin Pfeiffer here with you tonight from Johnson and Wales University, and I am North Florida and Central Florida's admissions representative for Johnson and Wales. And Johnson and Wales is located in Providence, Rhode Island, founded there in 1914. Today we have a second campus as well, which I know is makes us a little bit unusual, but we have choice. So students can also choose to be at our campus in Charlotte, North Carolina. Johnson and Wales was founded on the premise that all students would get to practice the skill set for their major while they were earning their degree, even back in 1914. And that is still what we do today with our students being able to intern and be involved in hands-on laboratories while they are in school. Learning by doing is what it's all about at Johnson and Wales. We have learning labs for specific majors. As you can see, there are all kinds of things here. These are just a sample in Providence and a sample of some also really cool labs in Charlotte, North Carolina. Class size at Johnson and Wales is also very small. 18 to 1 is our faculty student ratio, with class size virtually being about the same. Our professors come from the industries which you're studying in, so you're learning from the best. They're there because they want to be there and they want to teach. You're going to be learning from experience and example. Our students begin taking classes in their major, what they declare their major to be, first term their freshman year. And generally half of your classes are in your major and half academic all the way through. There's over 50 different majors to choose from, many different programs, colleges, minors as well. We even have where you can create your own major, and you can come in exploration as undeclared for 1 year. But most of our students have a pretty good handle of what they want. 97.7% of our students are employed in their major or have been accepted to a grad school program, etc., by the time that they graduate. We're also known for our paid and strong internship programs. We have scholarships for academics as well as for these leadership organizations. If you belong to these, please make sure you mark them on your application at the time of admission. Over 150 different clubs and orgs on campus, lots of things to get involved in. And as you can see, our athletics in action, and also a listing of by men's, women's, and co-ed and campus, North Carolina or Rhode Island, where the sport is being played. Res Life, our students choose their own Res Life space. We have pet-friendly residence halls and also gender-neutral residence halls. This is our application site. So this is where you'll get all the information on how to apply to Johnson & Wales. Some of our key concepts, I want you to know that early action deadline is November 1, final deadline March 1 for rolling admissions, no application fee, test score optional. And you can upload your own official or unofficial transcript right into your application portal. Very user-friendly. 94% of our students are receiving financial aid. And probably one of the quirkiest little things about us, with 2 campuses, we only have one FAFSA ID number. So when you type in Johnson & Wales, it comes up Providence. We use that for both campuses. We would love for you to visit. We really think that that's the icing on the cake. Come and see us. And the sooner the better. We also have lots of great virtual visit opportunities. And if you would like more information from Johnson & Wales, This is how you are going to get it. When you go here, it will connect you with us and us with you. And that really is what it's all about. I want to thank you for meeting with me tonight, and go Wildcats.
Thank you so much, Robin, for presenting on Johnson and Wales. All right, so wanted to let everyone know I have had a little update. We've heard from the University of Montevallo tonight, and they were unable to join us. So we encourage you to head to their website to learn more about their programs, both in and out of the classroom, and to look up their admissions office information to find your admissions contact to start building that relationship. We do still have some time together tonight before we wrap up. And so I do have a few Q&A questions we're going to do live. So I'd love to invite each of our representatives to come back on camera so we can get started on that. We will go in the same order that you presented. So we'll start with Michelle at the University of Alabama and then continue on from person to person. When the representative ahead of you finishes their answer, feel free to just turn on your microphone and dive right in. I won't call on you as we work through this. So our first question is going to be, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process, as you are all the pros and have some amazing top tips for everyone? So Michelle, thanks for kicking it off.
Yes, certainly. I would just encourage you students to take advantage of any and all opportunities to spend time on college campuses in person. I don't think that there's anything that can replace that firsthand visit experience. And I'm sure all of the colleges here tonight have robust visit programs. At the University of Alabama, we have regularly scheduled campus tours Monday through Friday of every week, usually at least 4 to 5 times each day. And we also have dedicated Saturdays set aside for university days on our campus throughout the year. So I would just really encourage you to take advantage of visit opportunities like that at any schools that you're considering.
So this is a very important question for pretty much any student considering college. I believe that a great starting point is to list down 10 colleges you are interested in. It's wonderful that we have a diversity of colleges and universities around here. Get that list of schools you are interested in. And going off of Michelle's point, the most important thing is getting that in-person campus tour. We also offer campus tours Monday to Friday at the times of 10 a.m. as well as 2 p.m. But if you can't make it, like I mentioned, we also have virtual tours as well. A common mistake students go is they commit to a college without going to the campus. So once they go into campus, they'll drop their first semesters because they just weren't feeling the campus. So again, you want to visit that college, make sure it's something that you want, because it's just something that you'll be in for the rest of your 4 years.
I agree. I think we're all on the same page with that question for sure. I think spending time on campus with the campus community, professors, advisors, ask any questions that you have, because in the end, it is where you're going to be spending those 4 years. So you want to make it the best experience possible, and you want to make sure you have all of your facts in check. Every school is different, and although we would love to have as many students as we possibly can, every school is different, and your specific learning style is going to be different at each school. So like a school like St. Leo is built for more of a student that wants a more like relationship to student contact with their professor, whereas bigger universities have other things to offer, and each university is different. So I agree. I feel like the biggest thing is asking questions, being on campus, and really just making sure you have all of your information. We also offer campus tours Monday through Friday as well as Saturday. So definitely check us out.
Similar to what everyone is saying, I think it's really important to visit the campus, but I think also it's important for you to kind of do a self-assessment with yourself. Do you want to go to a small school, big school? What do you want? What are you looking for as far as major? So really thinking about your fit and how does that really work as you're compiling your list of schools, I think is important. And I think it's generally important to get a student perspective. Can you actually see yourself? Can you talk to a student ambassador? Can you meet with a faculty advisor within that department? If, say, for instance, you want to be a bio major, and really just tapping into the making those connections and being intentional, I think is very important as you're kind of establishing what kind of school you want to go to. And as well as being in tune with, following their, social media or browsing their website as far as upcoming events and being able to attend their virtual open house or student panels. And I think the more that you're connected, you kind of get a better feel as well as a campus visit to kind of see if that's the school you actually want to attend.
Hi, everyone. I'm again Robin from Johnson and Wales. I really think that we've had to learn in the last year or so through this pandemic that we need to also be able to make sure that we're offering great opportunities for students virtually. And I did used to agree with everyone that I felt that visiting was everything. I'm not going to say that I don't, but I don't know that it's where people start right now. I think that people are starting virtually more. And I think that our university at Johnson and Wales has done a simply amazing job transitioning to that opportunity. We have opportunities for you to meet with the dean of every college virtually. On our website where you look at visits, we have a whole section called Explore from Home. Whether you want to watch videos about us, whether you want to do a virtual tour, whether you want to do a cook along with a chef if you're a culinary student, or if you want to attend a wildcat chat with our students, it's all there. So I think that really is where students are starting today, just because it's there for them. And I think that with the visit piece right alongside of it, if they like what they see, they're a whole lot more likely to visit. I don't any longer feel like it's 100% my job to get them to campus to take a tour. I think that exploring from home and everything virtual helps me do that.
Thank y'all for sharing some tips that I hope will help families and students think about, okay, what am I going to do next and planning ahead for the year. I have to throw in one of my favorite top tips is to be aware of all the deadlines and, sit down. It can get really overwhelming keeping track of things and who you have to ask. So setting up some sort of notebook or a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet, whatever works for you. Write down those web links, get the deadlines, the dates for different things, and what do you need? It can really help take that overwhelm and give you a real solid plan to know what I'm doing. And take some notes about each of the schools because things might sound familiar or blend together a little bit. And if you add some notes, it'll help you to remember who you're connecting with. And truly, you can never ask too many questions. All right, well, I want to squish in one more last question before we wrap up. So if each of our representatives can be somewhat efficient on this, but I think it's a great way for us to end our time together tonight. So I'd love to have each of you share just one more quick sort of thing that you want to have everyone who's watching remember about your school. So what's that takeaway to send them off into further exploration? So we'll start with Michelle.
At the University of Alabama, I think you can receive a world-class education in a very traditional Southern residential campus with opportunities for hands-on experiences with internships, study abroad, and innovative research opportunities as early as freshman year.
Here at the University of North Florida, we pride ourselves in making sure that starting from freshman year, our students get an education where they can bond with their peers, their professors, internships with small, medium, big Fortune 500 companies, every major, internships, college fairs. Our academic advisors are always pushing students to take those opportunities. So we want to make sure we are efficient in students getting that seamless transition from college to post-college education.
On St. Leo's side, we want to leave you with the fact that our campus is always evolving for our students. So things like Benedict's Coffee House that I had mentioned before, or our Wellness Center, those were all things that our students wanted on campus. And so they just talked to faculty and staff, and then we got them. So things that you want, we are more than happy to get for you.
If you're looking for an urban campus in a city full of endless opportunities and discovery, as far as just innovation and really helping you tap into your inner self of just self-discovery, I would definitely say the University of San Francisco is definitely a great way to start. Thank you.
At Johnson & Wales University, probably the top things I would like you to remember about us is that students, when you meet with them, can always say to you, this is what I want to study. This is what my major is going to be. And at many schools, you don't get to get into that major for a year or two. And at Johnson & Wales, you get to start that major first term your freshman year. And all students have internship opportunities available for them. So we follow through with the hands-on learning all the way through.
Oh, awesome. That was such a great way to wrap it up tonight. I want to say thank you, first of all, to all of our admissions representatives for being here and sharing not just facts and figures about their school, but their excitement and energy for the student opportunities in and out of the classroom. And thank you to everyone who's watching, whether it's live or one of the recordings. We hope that this has just piqued your curiosity, getting a little sneak peek at each of these schools, and you're ready to learn more and see if it'll be your collegiate home. All right, so now for the housekeeping. When you close your window tonight, there is going to be a very quick 5-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. We hope that you enjoyed all of the sessions that you may have attended as a part of this virtual college fair. Remember, the recording for this session and all sessions is going to be available on that same website where you registered. You can see that web address on the screen, strivescan.com/Santa Rosa-Escambia. So thank you everyone again for spending time with us today, and best wishes on your college search. Have a great night, everyone.